Hi, I'm Al Henson, founder of Compassion and Hope Foundation. Thanks for taking a few minutes to listen today as I share about these precious 800 rescued ones in our 53 homes of hope in Southeast Asia. We're committed to them, as you know, the same way that a father would be to his children, because God is a father to the fatherless, and these are his sons and daughters. So in our homes of hope, we want to do all that we can do to give them all that they need to fulfill God's eternal purposes and plans for their life: the gospel, the love of God, great food, good living arrangements, and medicine and dental work. And especially we want to give them a unique, high quality education. It's so important to these children in Southeast Asia, because with education, high school and then universities or Bible colleges or vocation school beyond that, they will rise up out of their circumstances economically, and they will become the blessed ones that can be a blessing to others. They will become the ones that are qualified to get some of the best jobs in the businesses and corporations in their country there. So education is important. To educate these precious ones costs $125 a month. And to underwrite that, we've developed a project called the David and Goliath Project, because these are young Davids with hearts like a David or like a Esther or like a Ruth, and they need the education to be able to face the Goliaths in their life, not only the healing that they need and the knowledge that they need, but to come up out of a lot of the circumstances and culture and poverty in which they were born into. And so we need $125 for these 800 precious rescued ones. We've communicated with some of our major donors, and they have given to this David and Goliath project, and they've given enough to underwrite $75 for 800 children. Now, what we're looking for is 800 people just like you who would give one or two for $50, matched to their $75, which for every dollar you give, it's matched with $1.50. For $50 with the match, we can underwrite one of these children's education. So we're asking God to give us 800 units, or maybe you could give one, or you could give 5 for $250, or 2 for $100, or 10 for $500. We're asking God to touch some, maybe give $1,000 or $5,000 or $2,000, and you could underwrite a number of these children's education with the match and make a difference in their lives in the future. $50 for you and I is not much, but it can change a life, change an eternity. So would you prayerfully consider with us? Would God want you to take one of these precious rescued ones from human trafficking or online sexual exploitation, or rescued from being a child bride or sexual abuse, or an orphan, or even a persecuted child, and give them a hope and a home and a future that's different because they get the education that they need? As you pray about this, please join us in underwriting these 800 precious rescued ones' education. And may God bless this David and Goliath project as it goes forth, as we trust God to underwrite every one of these precious children.